I would think the biggest pain in the ass was when James shoved the games up your ass. I guess that's a good point, especially that Commodore game. Ooh. What was the most difficult, stressful sequence you had to be an actor in? Any of them, because I don't like being an actor. Difficult, stressful. Remember the crazy castle shoot went on like for days. That was just like a long process, but it wasn't. I don't know if any of them were stressful or difficult. Really, going through the wall. The last time I was Bugs Bunny, that was difficult. Because the fucking wall wouldn't break, even though we scored it like multiple times. I think that was actually the last time I've seen Kyle, so whenever that was. I guess 2015 or 2016, so I think it's been like 3 years or something. Stuntbutt. Well, we had a Stuntbutt for the Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout video. I think I just got that off of eBay or something like that, or maybe James got that. But I think James got that actually. Yeah. And people always talk about me getting shit on as Bugs Bunny, but nobody really mentions the other shot. See, the funny shot. I don't know if we ever mentioned this before, but when James and I discussed doing that video. Let me pause this for 1 second. When James and I discussed doing that Bugs Bunny video, there was a couple things, and there's somebody in here that always mentions the Finkel and Einhorn thing. I'm on a million different subjects right now. But, so, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, at the end of it, had a dude in a mascot costume, and that, James thought that was really funny, and always wanted to do something like that. So that was the initial thought behind doing, like, beating up Bugs Bunny, and actually came from the end of Ace Ventura Pet Detective, or that was the inspiration for it. The next discussion was James and I we did a video once called It Came From Beyond the Toilet, where James dumped a bunch of shit on my head. He really likes to do that, if you haven't noticed. And thank you very much, Hearthstone Ness, for hosting me. I appreciate that. But basically, there was a shot. It was the shot of the ass, because it was the shot of the ass. I was discussing with James, and I was like, I said, has there ever been a shot in a movie where you see somebody like taking a shit? And yes, you see people like on the toilet, going to the bathroom or stuff like that, but you'll see their full bodies like sitting on the toilet. Or even if you watch trauma movies, there will be a scene where somebody like shit on the walls or something like that. But at the time, at least, that we did that video, I don't think there had ever been something where you literally see a shot of somebody's ass with like the crap coming out of it. So when we made that Bugs Bunny video, James, that was one of the things, we were laughing hysterically. We're just like, oh my god, how can we do that? And James was like, well, there's no way we could actually show that. But we're like, well, what if the ass looked super fake and we used like peanut butter or something like that? So that was actually the thing that really got us to do that, because we thought that the idea of that was so funny. So forget about me getting fake crapped on. That wasn't even the part that I thought was funny. Go back and watch that video. That shot with it coming out, that's the best. That's the funniest part of that video. I haven't thought about that in a long time, actually. But anyway, so getting back to the game here, and instead of the inappropriate conversation, as usual, welcome to one of my live streams. So this game I do find to be, I love the animation.